really quickly take a look at our derivative notation for higher order derivatives. So for things after just the first derivative. And we're going to look at two different notations that we'd use. So we're going to look at if we're calling our function f of x, and we're going to look at if we're calling our function y. And, they're interchangeable, but that's fine. So first derivative we know is going to be f prime of x, and our first derivative when we're talking just about y, we usually write it as dy dx. Now our second derivative is just, for f of x, it's really straightforward. Take the derivative once, we put our little prime symbol here, we take the derivative twice, we're going to just put that prime symbol twice. So our second derivative is f double prime of x. The other notation down here, our Leibniz notation, is going to be a little bit different. So our second derivative notation is d squared y over dx squared. And when we read this notation here, we read it as d2y by dx squared. We usually write this more. We don't pronounce it as much because it's kind of weird. Well, it's also weird to write it, but that's all right. And then for our higher order derivatives, if we do look at a third derivative, we can put f triple prime of x. But anything after that, we'd put f, and then we put the number in parentheses up there. So if we were going to look at, say, the fourth derivative or the fifth or the sixth derivative, we'd put f, and we'd say the sixth derivative of x. We're not going to say f prime, 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 or anything like that. And then for this notation, the Leibniz notation down here, anything after the second derivative, we can just write as, just like with the other one, d the n over y over dx to the n, and we would replace n with whatever our derivative is. So if we were looking at the 17th derivative, it would be d the 17y by dx the 17th.